I can say this. I can't say too much about it. I can't go much further, but I have a meeting with my attorney today. And if you can see by my face, I'm very excited to meet with my attorney today. I'm picking at my own skin. I'm excited. I cannot wait for this meeting. Look, I've been doing a great job at keeping my mouth shut so far, and I'm going to continue that trend. There will be some things.
So I wouldn't go. I wouldn't keep going. I wouldn't.
I was gonna say I wasn't going. I thought you didn't want me to go to the meeting because.
Yeah, I misspoke. I'd say, but I wouldn't keep going then. I'd leave it be, buddy.
Dude, I'm telling you, I'm excited about this meeting. I'm picking at my own hand because of this meeting. I know I won't be able to say anything about it today or tomorrow.
Yeah, so I would.
But I do know that eventually I'm going to be able to talk about this meeting. We will remember this day. That's all I'll say. We will remember this day. I'm excited. I'm excited. It was a great weekend, man. What can I say? Went on Hughesy's show, had a great time with Hughes. I've called out some Steel Toe Reddit guy that does a Steel Toe A-Log show.
Okay.
Hughes asked me to come on to do a boxing show with him, and I'm like, dude, I'll do boxing. I'll break my thing of not doing other people's shows, because the thing about doing other people's shows, you leave money on the table that could be yours. And I'm like, I'll do this shit on my show for but it was about boxing, and I'm like, I love boxing, and I love talking boxing with Hughes, yeah. And this guy came on, and I sniffed him out like a bird dog. I had people all weekend just writing to me, messaging me, going, dude, you sniffed that out. That was incredible. That was awesome. They loved when I would ask the guy a question and then laugh at him and go, shut up. Nobody cares what you think. But he came on under the guise of, I'm going to talk boxing with Husey and Aaron. And then the minute we stopped talking about boxing and he started like sheepishly, passively asking the first question, I just fucking laid into him. And I didn't stop laying into him. I didn't let him talk. Every time he started asking a question, I went, shut up, you. I kept calling him a rat piece of shit because he was being such a bitch. And then I know that you guys in the chat want to believe that this was like some great thing. He messaged me a very nice DM after, basically saying, oh, man, thank you very much for doing that with me. I just do it for attention so I can get attention for my show. You were a really good sport. Like, it was such a pro wrestling meet in the locker room and be like, hey, man, great work. Awesome, awesome. We put on a show for him out there, buddy. And I'm like, yeah, no problem. I go, none of you people, like, you people are all target practice to me. Like, you guys are, you come in, you ask the same questions. And I called him on that, too. I was like, dude, you just keep asking the same question that I've already answered you. You're just upset that you're not getting the answer you want. I'm sorry. And then he starts, like, trying to ask questions that he knows I can't answer. And so I just start shitting on the guy. Calling him a rat piece of shit. Telling him that he's a bitch. I told him, I go, if you would have done this the right way, like a man, and you would have asked me if I would have come on your show, maybe you could have done it that way. But now I'm just going to make fun of you. And then I would keep going. I was like, Dean, I look pretty good today, don't I? And he's like, well, you do look. I go, shut up, Dean. Nobody cares. So it was a great goddamn time. It was fun on Hughesy's show. And both of them, after the show, we're all talking. We're like, oh, guys, that was great. Oh, that was so much fun. So on and so forth. Hughes kept using his real name, and I didn't know he didn't want his real name out there.
Okay.
And by the way, that's another funny part about the Steel Toe hate crowd is that they'll try to dox everyone in people's private lives. They'll go after every single human being. But the minute I started saying this guy's name, which was Dean, I didn't know he didn't want his name out there. Hughes kept saying his name. So I go ahead and I keep calling him Dean, and people are like, dude, that was so wrong that Aaron kept calling you Dean. That's doxing, and that's so shitty. I'm like, are you guys...
You guys look up people's addresses and post pictures of people's homes. Like,
right?
There were people that were determined to figure out who California Girl was. Like,
yeah.
I mean, Like, you guys really don't have any ground to stand on with the doxing thing. Like, there are haters that come in here and use names of actual people that are in actual circles of our lives, and then they'll sit there and say shitty things about us.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, really, wow.
I just
The
love
doxing one.
I just
Clutch
love
your pearls harder.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Like, and this is what I was talking about yesterday, where I'm like, when did everybody become a giant pussy all of a sudden? Like, I'm sitting here doing the same shit I've been doing for over a decade. Busting balls, talking shit. You can't do a thing to me. I have proven I'll do it to me. And like all these guys, every day they come in, I'm going to get Aaron. And Aaron laughs at you every day. And then you bitch at me that I'm laughing at you. It's like, guys, you're mentally ill. I'm your obsession. You need to work on this privately. You're not doing well. And then I sit here and I talk shit all day. And then I leave. I go do whatever I'm doing that day. And then I leave these people to lose their mind for the other 19 and a half hours of the day. And that Husey show was no different. It was that fun. And I bet you they have not stopped talking about it to each other since I left. Me, I went to the Beer and Cider Festival at Dick Putz Field. Like, if you're someone who, like, you despise me, no offense, you're not affecting my day. Like, I'm good, and I don't know who you are. Like, there again, that guy this weekend that I fucking bitched out, that I just ripped a new asshole and just crushed him on screen. That guy, I mean, I beat him up so bad that he sent me a DM afterward thanking me for, like, oh, man, it's just good for my channel, and it's good for this, and it's good for that. And then all of those same people on Reddit, I kind of called him out for that. I'm like, you guys are all just going to whack yourselves off to this later. And, like, I'm going to a beer and cider festival. Like, what are you getting out of this? And then he admits that his channel's not monetized. And I'm like, so you're doing this for, like, love of the game. I appreciate that. Thank you for making me money and you none. I do appreciate that. But it's like, you're torturing yourself. You're just watching shit you hate all the time. And, like, it's the underpants gnomes. Like, what's step 3?
No, it's phase 3 is profit. What's step 2?
Yeah, exactly. There you go. Yeah, what's step 2? But, hey, like I said, good for Bert Kreischer for at least seeing it and understanding it and showing people. Annoyed Wawa supervisor, like, kind of ruined that guy for me because he sent me all the texts and the messages that this guy, like, a few years ago was sending girls and guys. And it's, I mean, this isn't me using my childhood vernacular. It was gay. Not like gay as in, like, that's gay, but like Jack Twist, Enos Delmar on a mountain, spitting in your hand gay.